Okie dokie. Let me recap once more. We have public, which means that either the class or the method or the attribute is accessible from anywhere. Then we have, so if I open up main, we have default, meaning that the only thing that can access is anything within the same class or the same package. Then we have private, which means that, so if I have a field in here and if I say private instead, so private, and here I'm going to say brand, Amigos code, the only thing that can access this brand is anything within this class. Now, this is really important to understand because moving forward, we're going to use all of these keywords. And if you're still confused, please let me know. Now, what I want to do is, you see this class called string right here. If I press command and then navigate into it, so have a look, I'm going to press command and you can see that I can click on it. And you can see the keyboard shortcut in here. So command B or control B, or so if I just close this again, I can press command N. This now opens up this tab and I can search for the class string. Just like that. Press enter and have a look. Public. So let's just scroll down, have a look. Private, meaning that the only thing that can access this is anything within the string class. So this is a bunch of privates. Have a look. Private boolean, private int. So you see final there. We haven't covered final, but also we have a look, public string. So this is the constructor, which you're going to learn later. So we have a bunch of publics, but if I click on structure right here, so structure or command 7, and if I just collapse this for a second, so we can see all the fields which are public or private. Have a look. So show non-public. So if I click on that, you can see that all of these, so here, so this, if I click on that, this is public. So this is all public stuff. You can see by the lock, which is green. So everything is public. But if I click on it, show non-public. So have a look. So I think these are private. So the dot in here. So, oh, actually these ones with a red lock. So it even says private method. So if I click on it, it has a private access modifier. So if I click on the green ones, public, and I think these ones, so the dot, and I think these ones, so the circle, these are the default. And indeed, have a look. So these are the default, and we have a mix of both. So here, public, privates, and defaults. So again, if I show you here, index of non-white spaces. So let's just pick, for example, this one, right? So pick any private method. And what I want you to do is go back to main. So have a look. So this was index of non-white spaces. Let me just copy this. And in here, inside of the main method, so just call it public, because otherwise you cannot run this. So this is a special method, remember? So here, if I say brand dot, and this now only gives me access to all the public methods. So if I try to say index of non-white space, so if I try to use this, have a look what it says. It says index of non-white space has private access in Java lang string. So I cannot use this method. And you might be saying, okay, so why is it private then? Well, if I go back, so this method here is used within this class as a helper method. So if I click on it and see the usages, eventually one of these will be public. So if I click on, for example, or actually, let me just press command and then click on the method. I just want to see what's using it. Let's just check this first one. And indeed, have a look, is blank. So is blank uses this private method in conjunction with another method in here. So if I go back to main and here, so let me just comment this, and here I can say brand dot is blank. Have a look. Is blank works because it's public. So hopefully this is now starting to make sense. If I also go back to string in here and you saw that, so again, make sure that you have the structure open. So click on structure. So in here we have get bytes. So this is default. So what is using this? So I just clicked on that and this took me to this class called abstract string builder. So have a look. It's no longer within string, but it's another class which lives under the same package. So let's have a look. String belongs to what? Belongs to java.lang. So we're going to use these access modifiers throughout this course, but hopefully with this example, now everything makes sense. If it doesn't, please let me know. Now, let me just basically close the structure and open a project so that this is always visible. And I'm going to comment this out in here so I can leave some notes for you for reference. This is all for now. Catch me on the next one.